Hello, my name is Brittany Harris. I'm a first grade teacher here at Southview Elementary School.
I'm Aisha Al-Shabazz, and I'm a second grade teacher at Southview Elementary School.
And today I'm going to meet with Miss Al-Shabazz, and we'll just be discussing information that she found from one of her lessons that she chose to teach on comprehending informational text on facts and opinions. So we'll go ahead and get started. And basically, the first question I'd like to ask you is just for you to tell us a little bit about the classroom lesson.
Well, this classroom lesson was based off the standard reading for informational text. The standard was to identify statements of fact and statements of opinion within a text. And so as I was teaching the lesson, I used a few formative assessments, observations, exit slips. We also had several literacy centers where the students were able to read a text and try to find statements of facts and statements of opinions. We did sorting activities, cut and paste activities. And so towards the end of our week, I gave a summative assessment, and 67% of my students were proficient in identifying statements of fact and opinion. And I compared that to a previous lesson that I taught on identifying facts. And so this is that data. I don't know if you can see, but the previous lesson that I taught on identifying statements of fact was done in October, and I had 79% of my students proficient. And on this recent lesson, 67% of my students were proficient, which I'm not very happy with or pleased with, but I know that what I need to do next would be to talk to the students one-on-one, the ones who did not get proficiency with it, did not meet that standard. I need to probably reteach, not probably, but I need to reteach how to specifically find the evidence in the text that shows whether or not a statement is a fact or an opinion.
Mm-hmm. When you introduced the two lessons, one on October 15th and then the lesson on January 31st, what are some things that you noticed different when you were walking around and observing your students?
Well, this lesson, the first lesson on October, I noticed that students were not as comfortable telling me that facts had to be proven. I did notice that this time they were able to really understand that a fact had to be proven true or false. So they did very well with that. I think that with this more recent lesson on fact and opinion, they were not as comfortable going back within the text
and researching
and finding evidence to support whether something was a fact or if something was an opinion. So I probably need to work on more of the vocabulary.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm glad that you had fun teaching this lesson with your kids. Hopefully we'll see these scores go up the next time. Are there any last minute activities that you want to share in regards to what you plan to do next time, or any follow-up lessons that you're going to do to continue this lesson?
Well, I think that the next lesson that I will do regarding facts and opinions would be to do some more sorting activities, really dig into that vocabulary. How do we know if something is an opinion? How do we know if something is a fact? Sorting activities, more center activities, more opportunities for them to actually read text and find the evidence that supports whether something is a fact or whether something is an opinion. So I think I have to do a lot more teacher modeling and maybe more partner work, group work, collaboratively, and then really, try to improve these scores because they have to be improved.
Well, I look forward to meeting with you next time so we can discuss the data from the next time that you present this lesson.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Ms. Al-Shabazz.
Thank you.